We are live. Let's bring this in a little bit.
All right.
Let's see if I can connect on my phone. Give us just a minute to get everything all set up. We are actually live. Like,
Yeah.
not just live.
You can see the campfire even.
Yeah, not just live from our home, but live.
Sweet.
So give us a sec. We're going to get ourselves connected because we did connect a few minutes early.
All right. Get my shirt ready.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll turn your volume down. You don't have your volume all the way up.
My shirt ready.
There's a delay, apparently. It sounds like.
All right.
So you guys, whoever pops on, let us know that you're hearing us okay and that you're seeing us okay, because you never know whether or not you have decent. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Whether or not you have decent internet. It looks good on our side, but we've got no clue what it is over there. There we go.
Does anybody know where we're at?
Well, it's in the title.
All right. Well, where is it? Got to say something.
We are live at Ichetucknee Springs. Ichetucknee Springs Campground.
How do you say that? Ichetucknee.
Ichetucknee. And it's spelled pretty much how it said.
Mm-hmm.
Ichetucknee. While we're waiting for a few people to pop on, I don't think I can wander too far because then I worry about my connection. But we'll give you a little. You can see we got the fire going. It's just started. We're waiting for the company. We got a little fan going because it's Florida, and we've been at the springs all day. Let me flip it around. There's the Grand Design Transcend. And then let's see. When we got here, there was only one other camper that we could see. But I'll do a slow scan here so y'all can see. A couple more filled in. Not many. See that over there? The tube. Let me get it around. There we go. Tube. We went tubing today.
Yes. We did the Ichetucknee Springs and went down the springs on our raft. And we got
fun.
All kinds of video going with our family and friends that came with us. If you guys remember April, my sister, she's there. She was there. Her friend Cindy was there. Now this time my sister Donna is with us. My brother Mike and his wife, Kathy.
Yeah.
And we all went down the river together on our rafts.
We've spent the whole day pretty much on the river.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Can't take enough video. You kind of worry about taking too much video of how beautiful it is, and it just kind of getting old because I'm going to be making a video from it. So you're like, how much video can you get of underwater or the trees, the stream, everything?
Yeah. So we had an interesting drive here.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So it's how far away are we from here?
We're about 3 hours normal drive time. This is our first trip since we moved from Palm Bay to Mims, and we are mooch docking now. So this is our first because we're pulling an RV and we're not in a hurry to get here, so we make stops as we need. Actually, did stop, and then we had some really strong weather.
Yeah, some of the most severe weather I think, at least I've ever been pulling a camper with.
Yes, it was not the whole way, but it was off and on for a little bit, and then when we got within an hour of our destination, it had a super severe thunderstorm with possible hail, damaging wind, and we were on I-75 heading north, and tractor trailers and cars everywhere, and it pretty much got the visibility was down to about 20 feet, to where all we could really see was the white line on the road.
I couldn't even see that.
So it was
bad.
It was really bad. We had to slow down to about 25, 30, 35 miles an hour to make sure that we weren't driving dangerously and people were pulling off the road. So, but we made it here.
Yeah.
So we were so happy to get here, and we got here probably a couple hours or so before dark, and it was still drizzling a little bit, but it wasn't bad. It was beautiful, and it was so quiet and peaceful here. Like Sherry said, there was only one other RV in our visual sight.
So we're outside, so you probably are going to pick up a lot of noise. Back yonder, there is a site that is considered like a family site. I think they can put 4 or 5 RVs around there, and then tents and all that. Well, there's a party of 30. They actually have a bus, so they're loading over there.
Yeah, and they're having a great time.
They're having a blast. It's not been bad.
We were here around the campfire till close to midnight, I think, and seemed like they just revved up and were getting started and having a great time.
Our fire's going good.
And it was an issue for us, thankfully, because we have an insulated RV with an air conditioner running, so it wasn't a problem with any noise.
Quiet.
But if I was in a tent, it would have been a problem.
Yeah, it was pretty. It wasn't bad. They were having a good time, and they quieted down a little bit after 11. You could still hear them, but it wasn't bad.
But other than that, it's been wonderful here. The canopy is almost, I mean, if you look in the video, you can't really tell from the video. There's a lot of light shimmering through, but it's almost, I would say it's a 95 to 99% full covered canopy.
Look at that.
To where barely any sunlight comes through. So it's really beautiful here. Matter of fact, the drone up, and you can't see hardly anything in the drone because it's so much
so thick.
Foliage all over. You can't really see down. You can see a road here and a road there, and maybe one camper through a gap. But it's just beautiful here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we loved it.
It's a nice campground. They've got that keeps happening though.
That's the 3rd time in the last hour that their car has went off.
We are
live.
We are live. That is
the 3rd time again.
I don't know if you can, right behind us. Mm-hmm.
That's the way it goes.
Good stuff. It's April. April's like, our turn tonight. Yeah, our turn tonight to keep everybody awake. We're going to have the music going.
Yeah, I guess I got to invest in a serious sound system.
Yeah, we do.
Actually, I have a serious sound system at home, but it's so big, you know, the big old receiver that weighs 35 pounds with the speakers that are 3 foot tall. I have one of those. But yes, we're going to have a great time at our campsite, as we always do. That's one of the things we love about camping is in the evenings, things are winding down. We light a campfire. We hang around, talk about fun things, and sometimes talk about old past things.
Old memories.
Yep, old memories. And then we just
s'mores.
Enjoy. Yeah, s'mores. That's right.
Drinksies.
We had some popcorn last night. It was wonderful.
Yeah. So this campground is owned by somebody new. So I'm not sure if it's any different than previously, but
no, it's the same.
It's a new owner.
Yep.
Great guy, retired police officer, very friendly, comes around, he checks on everybody, makes sure we have everything we need.
Yep.
They have a really cool game room, so you can play pool.
Couple pinball machines, several arcades, jukebox.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the cool things about the jukebox is it seems like if you just want to play one song, 50 cents, it seems like a lot. And then you play 3 songs for $1. But if you want to play 21 songs for $5, you could have, and it's loud too. The
really
jukebox
loud.
is really loud. You wouldn't want to have, it's a bar sounding jukebox where, you know how it is in some bars where you can't understand anybody who talks.
Yeah.
If you're looking for that kind of fun atmosphere,
it's really,
pool
really
tables
loud.
And stuff like that. They actually even have board games like Jenga, and
we played Jenga
and Yahtzee.
Not last night, the night before.
Puzzle building, all kinds of really cool homey things there with free roaming security, little puppy dog, and a free roam.
Yeah.
A what? What were you going to say?
No.
Free roam pig.
Pig.
A
So
free roaming
yeah.
pig.
So the owners here have a little Chihuahua weenie dog mix.
Yeah.
Super cute, very friendly, but they call him he's the guard, the security guard. He's a security guard.
You know, he's this big.
Yeah. He's super cute though. He's not like a little yippy dog. And then they have like a yellow lab who just goes around wherever. And they have a couple cats that follow them around. And then they have this ginormous, very overweight potbelly pig. Yeah. Oh, and a guinea pig, but we haven't seen the guinea pig. But they said they're all kind of free roaming.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? So
Yeah.
he lives. They they make their path around here, and they're running around and checking on everybody, and they'll bring you firewood and deliver the firewood for you.
Yeah, real common. Matter of fact, we had my sister is the next campsite over, and she has a Class C, and she couldn't get her air conditioner to work, and she called me. I was at the game room playing pinball. You know, I love pinball, and I, gave her a little problem solved. I said, "Well, your circuit breaker must have blown at your shore power, and you're gonna have to call the guy because for some reason at our site there was no breaker where you plug in the shore power." So they called him. She said he was there so fast and flipped the breaker for her, and she got her air conditioning working right away.
Yeah.
So that was really on the spot, quick service. Very happy with that.
Yeah. Very. They recently bought it, so I know they're talking. We've talked to them, and there's a couple of things that they've already talked about improving. But so far, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, and you're really close.
Big sites.
They're big site. It takes a little bit to find your way when you first get here because the office is not when you first get here. You come in and it's like campsites or just some forest, and then you can see the office off in the distance about 800 feet, 1,000 feet ahead. And so that's a little different than most campsites, campgrounds. But it was great. When we got there, very homey and welcoming and friendly. And it was just a great experience. It is a cash-only campground, so you got to make sure you bring cash. To check in.
And some of the things it looks like they've implemented for the coronavirus. I mean, they have signs on the bathrooms, so to make sure that you're cleaning up and only one person in the bathroom at a time. When we went to the springs today, they're limiting how many people can be in the water at a time, which was good, and how many people can then ride the trolley back. So we'll do a whole video on the springs, but they definitely are keeping things in mind. Nobody on the springs that were riding like us, like people just there to have fun, nobody was wearing masks, which was fine because you are separated. I mean, you're in a big, huge float going down a very slow spring. But the workers, the employees that were like loading up our floats and helping us get on the trolley, they were all masked. So, and I did see them actually spraying down when we got off. They were spraying down the trolley, or the tram. I'm not sure really what you call that.
Yeah, they were cleaning it.
So they were cleaning it. So,
yeah, just to give you a little perspective of the location, Ichetucknee Springs Campground is not affiliated with Ichetucknee Springs. It's just in close proximity.
It's a private campground.
It's a private campground. Yeah, it's not a state park or national park, but it is really close. There's the state park is your typical state park, except there's no camping there. It's just one of those parks you pay to go in and you enjoy the amenities there, whether it be pavilions and such.
How much was it to get in?
It was only for us. It was a truckload. It was $6.
And how many people we had?
We had 7 people.
7 people piled into one truck.
And then I think it was $5 for the tram to take you back to the top of the spring.
So you could have walked, and it was a 15 to 20 minute walk if you wanted to walk, or you could ride a tram. And if $5, and it was good for all day. They give you like this little band, and they let us back in the second time. So we've rode it twice today. We went this morning, and then we came back.
She said they let us back in. We left the park and came back to our camper and had lunch, and then went back. So they let you re-enter.
Yeah, the first time we went back, they were closed because they had met their capacity, but they were very friendly. The ranger said, just come back at 3 o'clock, and if you see a line, then most likely we haven't let anybody in. If you see the gate open, pull on in, and it means we're probably open.
Right.
And when we came back at 3 o'clock, there was no line. There was a line behind us, but
there was like 3 cars.
Yeah, we pulled right in.
What it is, the gate, the guard station is farther in than the gate. So the gate's open, you come in, and you drive a little snake drive, and then you come up to the ranger station. Yeah. And there was only like 2 or 3 cars in front of us.
So we didn't have to pay again. So we got to ride it, the springs all day long for that price, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's really a cool spring because it's clear, like it's a good spring. And they have nice steps to get down. And it's, paved in some areas. You can walk up to get out. It's a very nice, easy platform to get in and out of with handrails and everything safe to get in and out of. And it's a 1.5 hour long float.
It's beautiful.
And it's just beautiful. I mean, it's just so much woods and.
Like we literally got back from the spring maybe an hour ago, like long enough where he had to take a shower. So I haven't done anything yet. I got the fire going. So yay, I was fire starter, and then getting all this set up. So we haven't had dinner. We haven't done anything. We just knew we had to hop on here. Yesterday we kayaked with Santa Fe River, and that was amazing.
Yeah, it was nice.
That'll all be on our video.
Yeah, I got lots of video from the GoPro and our cell phones, and we were tuckered out from kayaking multiple hours and multiple miles. I think we did about 7.5 miles on 2 trips, and it was really breathtaking because there was actually areas where it was like a little tiny rapid, like it got real shallow and rocky, and we actually had to push the kayaks because we were running aground. So it was very adventurous. Found cool stuff we're going to put in the video. We'll show it to you. A lot of cool stuff. Stuff that was something you didn't expect to see. Yeah.
And then today, we ran into a couple unexpected things.
We've seen so many, I can't remember which one. Which one?
We had some flip overs of our floats. So not all of our party got into the floats as expected, and a couple people one person went boop. Robert jumped in and saved. helped her right herself back up. And then let's see, then we saw lots of turtles.
And an alligator.
And an alligator.
Small little baby.
Yeah.
Little baby alligator.
Very cute.
I think I got video of it. It's kind of hard to tell with the GoPro if something's a little farther off.
Lots of fish.
Lots of fish, yes.
A cave.
Caves and stuff, yes.
I'm trying to think of
we've had a lot of adventures this weekend.
Yeah. On our way back to the campground, we discovered a new way to entertain children after it rains.
We found somebody entertaining their children.
So, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. That's going to be in the video because.
Yeah, we shot video of it.
We shot video, and Robert decided he was going to partake in their new form of entertainment.
Then they were thrilled. They thought that was the coolest thing. The parents were standing back going, wow, that was cool.
That was awesome. Yeah, they were all, I'm not going to give anything else away.
And if they are watching this or will watch this later, it's gonna take a little while for me to edit that video and get it up.
Yeah, so send us a message if you were part of that fun, and we'll make sure we can include some names in that video.
Right at the entrance of the park.
Yeah, that's what we'll say at the entrance of the park.
Yeah, because we didn't catch your names. We didn't ask if you wanted to get say anything.
And he needed to come home and take care of some things.
Yeah, so it's definitely was a lot of fun. It's fun being us. We're just blessed people.
We have a good life.
Yeah, and wonderful family and friends and campgrounds. It's just a blessing to be able to go camping and have this amazing country that we have.
Yeah. So I hope everybody else is doing good. Um, it's a Saturday night. It's hard to tell what everybody's up and doing, but we hope everybody's doing good.
Yeah, we got to get our party started. We haven't had dinner yet.
No. So we're probably going to cut this a little short because Mama's hungry, Daddy's hungry.
Yep, but we wanted to do a live because this is our first one on location. Yeah, as you can see,
We scratched our itch. We scratched our itch at Ichetucknee.
Ichetucknee. Yes, and we're so excited because in a few days we'll be at our next camping trip starting Wednesday. Today is Saturday night. So we got tomorrow to hitch up, get back home, clean up, go to work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday when we get off of work, we're off again.
Boom.
Another 2.5 hours away from our place.
Another spring.
Another spring.
And we'll do another live from another spring. So hopefully our internet will be good. If not, that might vary a little bit, but we'll see. Our plan is to try to do this every week. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. So hopefully we'll get more people to come on. Right now we see only 4, and the 4 are probably me, Sherry, April, and probably Donna or Cindy. I'm not sure who the 4th one is. You can check in if you're on your phone and we don't know you're on your phone. That'd be cool. Because the whole point of the live is to have chats while we can answer questions or talk about anything that's interesting.
So we did have one scary episode on the way here. Again, this is the first time that we've had a trip since we went full time. So camping in our camper.
I see that it's Donna and Cindy and April.
Yay!
Thank you.
You guys share that and let everybody get out here and know we're doing this.
Yeah, you're welcome to come get in the clip.
Yeah, come on over.
They're only the next campsite over.
They're like right over. Well, that way.
No.
That way?
That way. Yep, the back of our tablet thing here.
It's
the next side over.
Directionally challenged. So I was telling you, like when we got here, this is the first time we've actually really went on a trip since we went full time. And when you go full time, the camper is a lot more loaded than when you're just going as a weekend warrior, which is what we still are. I still consider us weekend warriors.
Right.
Because we camp on weekends, we work full time during the week.
Yep.
I worked from the camper on Friday.
Yep.
Had the best view ever. I mean, the view you guys have right now, that was my view for my work day. I mean, you can't get any better.
And there were no partiers. It was quiet.
No, it was so quiet.
And you can hear the birds, the crows, and other things.
Squirrels everywhere.
Making sound.
Butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies. Believe me, there were just butterflies hanging around here.
They were awesome. But our trailer is very heavy.
Yeah, our trailer is very heavy.
And our truck is powered great for our trailer as our weekend warriors.
Yeah, the truck is relatively small. It is a heavy duty, super duty truck, but it is it's actually a little underpowered compared to some of the larger trucks because we don't have a diesel, it's regular gas. Oh, we got some visitors. All right, who's it? There's
April and Donna are in the house.
The sisters are in the house.
Say hi.
His sisters, the best sister-in-laws.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have such a great time together today. Going on the river.
Yes, it was awesome. Such a great weekend. You need to come to Ichetucknee.
Yes. Yeah.
Great place.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That was so much
Kayaking, tubing.
fun. Yes.
What more can you ask for?
I get that.
Awesome job.
Sherry built the campfire.
S'mores in a little bit. Yes.
That's right.
We got to eat. We haven't eaten yet.
Yes.
So we had our visitors here. So I think it's time for us to shut this thing down.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. We'll see you in a little bit. I think we're probably going to shut this down, but let's finish this little issue with the truck.
I'm not in a hurry, baby. We got time.
Yeah,
At least a half an hour.
25 minutes.
We need to do at least a half an hour.
Yeah, so one of our little scary episodes was on a bridge.
Yeah, like I said, my truck is a short bed, Super Duty F250, but it's an 04. It's a 5.4 liter engine, so it doesn't have the most powerful engine. It is a V8, and it pulled my lawn trailer just fine and everything. But now I have a rig that, is 7,500 pounds dry, and then you add liquid to it, and you add gear to it, and then you live in it. So you move in and you put things in it that you normally wouldn't put in your camper. I literally have a skill saw in my camper because I stored everything and didn't want to go dig out and find my lawn chainsaw. I just brought my skill saw. So there's stuff in here. There's lots of stuff in here that.
Yeah. When you're weekend warriors, you do not have your pantry completely packed.
Right.
You don't have all of your dishes that you use on a daily basis packed, and your Tupperware and your pots and pans. Like you go for, a couple pots and pans. We have everything, the Instapot, you name it, it's in there right now. And
yeah, so the trailer is really heavy. I don't even know how heavy it is.
we do. It's probably something we need to do.
Well, like I said, the truck has 250,000 miles on it. And it's pretty wore out, but it still pulls. But as far as the size and weight, it's not four-wheel drive. It's not a crew cab, and it's not a long bed. So those are things that make the truck really light relative to the trailer. So all that to say that the trailer was kind of pushing the truck around a little bit when it started getting really rainy. And when we went over a bridge, it was a very small bridge, but it had a steel grate. And I let off the gas to just coast. Well, when I did, I could feel the truck being pushed sideways by the camper because of the camper's weight.
We have it on video. That'll be part of a video. I'm not sure if that'll be part of this video, but it's definitely, you can see and you can hear our reactions. It was a scary little.
Yeah, the bridge was small, so that was a good thing.
Yeah, if the bridge would have been long.
And it was wet.
Yeah.
That was the thing. It was soaking wet.
If the bridge would have been longer.
Yeah, it could have been an issue.
We might have had a problem.
But now that I've experienced that, I will be aware of it the next time I come to a bridge with the grate. A grate, the metal grating to, keep the pedal down, on the gas, not going fast, but not letting off to where the momentum of the trailer pushes the truck. So if I keep the truck steady, it should be avoided. But I want to get another truck. I've been wanting to get another truck for a while, but we're trying to pay down debt. We're not trying to get another payment. So, that's something that may be a high priority because of safety.
Yeah, it kind of upped itself on the priority list because when you're pulling it's one thing when you're a weekend warrior and we were doing this on a weekend, but it's a little bit different when we're pulling what we live in. Yeah. And a lot of our belongings are in there. So if something were to happen to that, and God forbid us or anybody else, it's just not good. And that it took about 10 minutes for us to kind of take that all in, and we were like, what happened? And that wasn't good.
Yeah, I finally, after about 10 minutes, I analyzed what happened in my mind while I was driving, and then I figured that's probably what happened because I'm like, okay, what would make my truck slide to the side? I've never had that happen. I wasn't hydroplaning.
No.
There's no puddles on the road.
You were on a grate.
So like I said, about 10 minutes later, when we were all kind of thinking about what happened, I said, I think I know what happened, and I think that's what happened. The trailer pushed the truck to the side because of the lack of traction. On a grate, you got the scissored stuff going on or whatever. You got spacing, so there's not enough material for the tire rubber to grab. So there's not a lot of traction, and then it was wet. I got good tires on everything, so it was not an issue with tires. It was just an issue with letting off the gas, slippery surface, wet. So, but you know, we were planning on getting a truck in about a year or so because we wanted to pay off a few more things, you know. But we'll have to make a decision.
Yeah, this is something that we're gonna have to kind of pray about. We've prayed about our whole situation. We pray about everything we do, anything big. So it's definitely we're gonna pray about it. We've got to look at some numbers, and um, we want to be safe, and we want to do this safe. So if anybody has any ideas, please feel free. Like drop a comment and let us know what you think. Has that ever happened to you? You know, we troubleshooted it afterwards. We realized Robert's like, well, if I would have just kept my foot on the gas and kind of just gassed through it, maybe I wouldn't have done that. Or we could have used the brake controller.
Mhm.
Hindsight is wonderful, but so we now know
Mhm.
next time that happens what to do.
Yeah.
But we don't want there to be a next time. And I think that's what scares me is we got blessed because it was a little bridge. We weren't caught off guard. We were already very kind of on guard because the weather was so bad.
Mhm.
So we were being very
I'm
cautious.
just cautious about, you know, getting into debt or something.
And that's
it's a you know,
it's a bad
we
thing.
can choose something less expensive that's old. You know, that's something we can choose.
With a little more power.
So, well, with a lot more power, it's just the cost versus age. How much do you want to get in debt? Because we're using our cash, most of it, not all of it. We have cash, but we're using most of our cash to pay down debts. You know, as soon as we can, pay off the debt because then we're not paying interest, and that's the goal. Keep paying off our debts. So, all that to say,
How much have we saved since we've been doing this? Since we've been living in the camper? So 1 month.
well, I don't know. I haven't done any numbers, but um, you know, you got to figure that we were paying $14.50 rent.
Yeah.
Then you have regular light bill, internet bill, and other water bill, all kinds of those utility bills. So the things that countered some of the saving was, you know, we had to buy a new internet
Yeah.
thing. We did change phone providers. We weren't happy with the other service, so we changed phone providers. Also, we were buying, things when you go full time to make the camper more user friendly.
Yeah.
Um,
So some
we actually
storage
bought
stuff.
this laptop.
We bought the laptop.
That was a big expense. This laptop, because we didn't want to buy a cheap laptop. We want to buy a high quality laptop. So yeah, there's a lot of things that we spent money on. The good thing is we didn't charge any. We didn't finance nothing.
No.
We just had the cash. But the other thing is it take away cash from paying on debt. So, but yes, we've definitely freed up some cash and freed up any kind of commitment, which is a huge thing not to be concerned about. It's wonderful not having to be concerned about that. So, and we have a new RV, but we don't have a new truck. Sherry's got a great car. It's a couple years old.
Yeah, we'll drive my car till my car drives no more. And so I know we'll probably have a good 7 or 8 years on my car.
And I would probably keep the truck and keep going if it wasn't an issue with the power and the length and the weight and all that stuff and having full drive. I've got stuck the other day. I literally somebody was giving away free firewood. I took my truck, I hooked up a trailer and drove to the guy's yard. And as soon as I saw the yard, I went, I'm going to get stuck in this. And the good thing was my brother-in-law was there with April, and he had a full drive truck. So got stuck and he pulled me out. So I've always been wanting to get another full drive truck. So this truck is not full drive, and it runs fine. It needs work, but it's not anything to make me want to sell it. But the need for more power and more safety features is something that is weighing on us.
Yeah.
So anyway, we need to wrap this up.
We do.
But yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything later after the video's done, I know there's not many people watching. So if you see the video later.
Yeah, if you comment later, we definitely get those comments. So we'll respond back to you.
Okay.
Don't forget.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Like.
And share. and hit the notification bell.
Notification bell.
Yep.
And hey, also, I forgot Patreon.
Yeah,
We actually have a video uploaded to Patreon.
yeah, but it's not. It's just an introductory video.
No, but we'll have something.
We're
soon.
going to come up with something to put on some premium content on the Patreon. So if you'd like to support the Patreon channel, you can go there.
Did we order T-shirts?
We ordered T-shirts. We ordered T-shirts and
What?
decals. So we got decals and T-shirts coming. So we should find out next week when they're going to be here. And as soon as they get here, we're gonna. Oh yeah, marshmallows came, but we haven't even had dinner yet. But anyway,
Dessert before dinner.
yes, we will be giving away things on Patreon and obviously premium content as soon as we get people on there. We don't have anybody there.
Yeah.
So we'll use that to create some premium content, stuff that's exclusive only to Patreon.
The
channel.
first subscriber, I actually bought something really cool the other day that's the first subscriber to Patreon. That's going to them.
Okay.
So I'm just
And
letting you
then
know
when
it's really,
And
really
then when
cool.
we get a T-shirt and
you will get a T-shirt
decal.
and yeah. So
That's it.
I'm just letting you know we've got whoever the first one is, you have something that's exclusive, and I want you to let us know what you think of it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we're going to add this to our line. So it's a little, you would be the first sneak peek.
Okay. So we're going to try to do another live next Saturday at our next location, on location, at another
We're not
spring.
going to say, did we say where?
I don't know if I did. No, I'm not
We're
saying.
tired. We are really tired. We kayaked way too much yesterday, and we've been on the spring all day. So we're tired and we're hungry.
So, yeah, if you got any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments, and hopefully we'll see you guys next weekend at our next location, camping on site.
All right. Y'all have a great one.
Thanks for checking in.
Stay safe. See you on the road. We will end.